Right guys, and welcome back to another episode of How Much. We're going to jump straight into this episode and we're going to talk about Premier League players. Now over the last few days there's been a lot of talk about picking these guys up after the weekend league when all of their prices dropped. This was brilliant, but now we've got to the point where all their prices are starting to rebound and recover. If you wanted to take my advice, I'd avoid investing in these now because we're too late to it. We missed our prime opportunity and they're already recovering. On the flip side, we've also got the winter upgrades that came out. Now, a lot of these winter upgrades are only a tiny bit better than the normal cards. Some of them do have position changes, but since release, these cards are plummeting. I'd really have a long think about how much this card's actually worth if you're holding one, especially with weekend league rewards even, coming out in a couple of days. This can only help these cards' prices plummet further, with the possible exception of the huge cards, maybe like Striker Sanchez or something. Right guys, so the first card we're going to look at in this episode is going to be Van Aanholt, and again it's going to be another one to watch card. These are probably the ones we're going to focus on most because their prices fluctuate so much. Now on any normal week this card would go to about 25 to 30,000 coins at least during the hype before the match. If you look now, he's down to 19,000 coins on Xbox. I'm assuming again this weekend he's going to raise to about 25,000 coins. That's 5,000 coin profit from literally doing nothing. If you look at his stats as well, imagine he did get an inform card. This would be an absolutely insane left back for Premier League teams. So if you do pick him up and you're feeling a little bit risky and you roll the dice, if you get lucky you're going to win big. Right guys, so the second player we're going to look at is going to be Pjanic. And we're going to look at both his one to watch and his inform. As you can see, they're basically the same price anyway. Now this makes no sense to me. If his inform's selling for 80,000 coins, then his one to watch card should be selling for more, just based off the chance that this could get an upgrade. Now he should be back from fitness and playing again this weekend, if not the weekend after. So I definitely recommend monitoring this price. He's going for 85 on Xbox. If you could pick him up for 80 on a bid, you're going to guarantee that you're not going to make a loss on that one. Right guys, so the last group of players we're going to look at are going to be Ligue 1 players. And we're going to look at Thiago Silva in this example. So as you can see at the moment, the cheapest card on the market for him is 41,000 coins. Now if we monitor his price fluctuation over the past couple of weeks, the absolute most he's been going for has been about 38,000 coins. And a couple of days ago, he was as low as 36,000 coins. This can only suggest to me that these prices are hugely inflated at the moment, simply due to the weekend league knockout requirements. If you're trying to trade with League 1 players, I'd suggest you're selling them opposed to investing in them or picking them up for your team quite yet. Right guys, if you are enjoying this series where we look at the market a little bit more, discuss some players' movements over the last day, if you could leave a like, drop a comment if you've got any questions, and subscribe, that'd be absolutely awesome. As I said before, I am starting to use Twitter to tweet out when I see players for great deals or when to get rid of them or anything like that. So make sure you follow me, and the Twitter is just down below.